In this video, I would not be showing any gear or any technical details. My purpose of being in the woods today and recording this video is that before one can actually pitch a tent or a tarp, one needs to find a flat spot like the one I have here. I have been using that for many years now, and you cannot really predict that what would be the distance between the trees or what kind of support you would get when you are trying to use the paracords or try to erect a tarp using the ridgeline. So if you're pitching just a standalone tent, then it's not a problem. All you need is just a flat spot like the one I just showed, and you can use it without any problems. But the moment you talk about a ridgeline or you wish to use the trees for to tie the paracords at both the ends, then you need to consider a lot of factors. The first factor is what is the distance. So here to there, how much is the distance, and do you want to use the ridgeline by tying a rope at both the ends, or you want to use only a partial ridge where you tie one end to the tree like this and the other end goes to a peg that is going to hold the other end of the paracord. Then you also need to consider what is the slope. So if you see that part is on, this tree is on the higher end and this is on the lower end. So if it rains, then the water is going to run or it's going to flow downwards, and if your tent is located at that end, then it's going to take the hit of all the water that's coming up from that other side of the tree. And also the one more factor one needs to consider is that when it's raining on the top of the tarp or the no matter what kind of composition you have, the paracord is going to get soggy because it's not the best material when it comes to repelling the water. There might be other advanced ropes or costly gear that might do that, but as far as a regular paracord is concerned, it's not known to be the best water repellent. And also, if you don't erect your tarp in a way that the water kind of sags the top, then it's going to crumble sooner or later, and then you will have like we have this cloud burst. You will have that bulk of water coming down on your tent or your dry area where you have kept the rest of the things. So the crucial aspect here is that you should know that what is going to be my ridgeline distance, and then you need to tie the guy lines, and then you need to these prusik loops and all those other technical details. But the first thing is that you get this distance right. And since I have never done that before, my first instinct before cutting the paracord was to just get a idea of how long or how practically feasible should be the ridgeline distance. So that's what I'm going to try to measure today. And since I don't have any gear that can clamp this cell phone to my body, I will not record those details, and it's going to be a lot of trial and errors. But it's important that the viewers understand that you cannot simply, of course, if you are a veteran or a seasoned camper, this video is not for them. But if you're a beginner like me, you cannot simply just show up in woods and then start cutting the paracord and then get done in 1 or 2 hours. It needs some preparation, or you need an entire day where you start in the morning and then you are not in a rush till the evening, and you can make as many reattempts as you want. So today I'm just going to take the measurements, and I will hopefully provide more information in the next video.